Okay, so today we're going to take a look at Bendy and the Dark Revival. First impression is good so far. If you like Bioshock, definitely take a look at this game because it resembles Bioshock a lot in terms of visual, audio, and just the whole atmosphere. I think it's great so far, and it's slowly taken off on Steam. So definitely look into it if Bioshock is your thing. Okay, so the game has some pretty basic options. First up is the audio. Not much here, just your user settings. All right, so let's go to the graphic settings. On the graphic tab, all you have is just the preset of low, medium, and high. This is pretty much all the setting that you can change. One thing I did notice though is that when you have vertical sync off, the game is capped at 60 frames. However, if you have it to low, medium, or high, for some reason that uncaps the frame rate. So somehow your frame rate is tied to your VSync, which is kind of strange way to do it. But I think that's going to confuse a lot of people thinking that it is capped at 60 frames. So even with the frames uncapped, the camera still feels really sluggish. So uncapping the frame really didn't help. I just have it at 60. This is not a type of game that needs more than 60, in my opinion. But right now, the sensitivity, the mouse sensitivity seems to be off as well. If you have it off, it seems to work fine and normal. But with VSync on low, medium, or high, it seems to screw with the mouse sensitivity and it is really slow. Even with max sensitivity in the game, the camera is really slow to move around. So they still have a little bit of work on getting that fixed. So hopefully we get a patch for that soon. All right, so aside from that wonky mouse sensitivity and how the frame rate is tied to your VSync setting. The game itself runs good. It's really smooth. I didn't encounter any crash or anything like that. And the game actually looks really good for just some basic presets setting that you can choose. This game really reminds me of Bioshock, and that's what got my attention. I don't think the developer even tried to hide the fact that this game resembles Bioshock in every way, from the sound to the visual to the text, and the overall feel when you play it. You're gonna immediately be reminded of Bioshock, and I don't think the developer are even trying to hide that fact. Now the game doesn't support ultrawide at all. If you're an ultrawide user, go ahead and stick around. I'll show you how to get ultrawide working with just a simple edit in the register of the game, and I'll show you that now. Okay, simply the first thing you want to do is just to bring up the register and go to the search bar here in the taskbar and then just type in reg edit, and that will bring up the register edit. Once you bring that up, just expand the H key current user folder here and then scroll down and find the software folder, expand that, and then you want to look for the studio, which is Joey Drew Studio here. Expand that, open up the Bendy and the Dark Revival folder, and this is the register here. The one we're looking for is the resolution height here. Double click on that and then choose decimal. If you put in whatever the value is for your monitor height resolution, mine is 1920. Once you're done with that, click OK, and then do the same for the width. Double click on that, go to decimal. 4578 is mine. Put in whatever is yours. Just a side note, you don't have to go and find out what your hexadecimal is. You can just choose decimal and it'll still work. All right. Once you're done with that, click OK, close it, and then we've got to change a couple more things here. Scroll down and find the screen manager resolution width and do the same thing. Change it to whatever yours is, and then find the other one, which is the height. Where is that? Right up here. All right. So screen manager resolution height, and change it to whatever is yours. When you change the decimal, it's going to automatically change the hexadecimal as well. So if you're curious what your hexadecimal is, you can also find out what that is here. All right, so that is it. Once you change all that, go ahead and close it out, and in game it should be ultra wide. All right, so it's a really fun game so far. I wouldn't consider it scary, but it does have really good sound effects. So you have a good pair of headphones or speakers. There's some quality sound in there. But so far, it's not really scary. But like I said, I love the fact that it resembles Bioshock. And if you love Bioshock, definitely look into this game. It's a game that I think it's blowing up on Steam right now, and I think it's definitely worth looking into. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Take care.